WCTC's Real-Time Talk. Like 1450 WCTC on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at 1450 WCTC. Jersey Central with Bert Barron.
Think we could listen to the radio
on the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC.
It is 8:08. Welcome to hour number 3 of Jersey Central on the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC, the voice of Central Jersey. It is Bert Barron. We are inside the Ford's Jewelers Studios, live for you on this Monday. Great to have you with us here. Coming up in just a few moments, first chance to win some New Jersey Instant Lottery tickets. We'll be giving away a $20 pack of the Holiday Lucky Times 10 Instant Win Games coming up between now and 8:30, so stick around for your chance to win. Let's go to the Jersey Central Newsmaker Hotline, and this will be the first of a series of interviews that we're going to do where we talk about small business. It's, Bert's Small Business Showcase that we like to call it, where we sort of draw your attention to some interesting destinations for shopping, all with a very special meaning. And my special guest who is going to be joining me here now, let's say hello to Marisa Spagnoletti, who is with us. And she's got a very interesting story to tell and a great shopping opportunity for you as well. Marisa, welcome to WCTC. How you doing this morning?
Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me on, Bert. I really appreciate your interest in my charity and all the amazing work we're doing at the Marisa Spagnoletti Foundation and now our boutiques, which are called Lucy's Gifts.
Yeah. Can you just share your story with us, Marisa? I want to make sure that people, know what your story and how we got to this point here. Can you share your story with us?
Sure. Unfortunately and quite tragically, 5.5 years ago, my beloved husband, love of my life, father of my only child, was, the press says, assassinated. And I believe he died a hero. And it has been a very long journey for my daughter and I and all those that loved him. And unfortunately, it gets a little worse. It's become one of hope now, but my daughter has some medical issues. And when he died so tragically, I did not know, I'm not a wealthy woman, how I would continue to support Dr. John Connor, my daughter's kidney surgeon from Morristown Pediatric Hospital, his charity. So quite haphazardly, I started selling handbags, a passion of mine. And, the amazing women and people of this country, especially in New Jersey, they insisted on joining me. And about a year ago, I left my wonderful career in New York City to open what I thought would be just a small boutique, thinking I could do it for charity. In the state of New Jersey, you cannot sell goods and services for charity, so I had to start a for-profit company, and I chose to say that 100% of our net profits would go to my foundation and directly to my charities, never dreaming that I'd get the positive publicity that I'm getting. I'm told that other than Paul Newman, no one's ever done this with his salad dressing. It's just our way, and I have to compliment and thank all my teams of volunteers at my foundation and now my employees that we opened our first boutique in Morristown that opened us with big open arms a year ago, under 2 years after being on the NBC Today show. Parts of the story I still can't say without crying. Mr. Savant, who owns all the properties on Columbia Turnpike and Florham Park, sought me out. And we just opened our second store a few weeks ago. Bert, we had a grand opening this past Saturday, and I think the entire state of New Jersey came. We sell awesome, incredible, brand new handbags, accessories, jewelry. Our new store is launching our home accessories. We hope to be online next year. There's no gimmick. At a time when there's so much controversy with foundations in the news, we just sell our products, and I personally volunteer at the local charities that we support. We are in 3 tiers, supporting children in need. I know firsthand how difficult it is to raise a child with special needs, and especially now, unfortunately, being single, and it's my mission to help those children, help their parents, their caregivers. Secondly, we support domestic violence and sexual assault victims. We will end violence. That is my dream. My husband did not die in vain. And lastly, if you come to my store, so you see our colors, pink, blue, and purple for the Purple Heart. My husband's case is a federal case, and I stand very firmly with the FBI. His case will be solved, and I am going to devote my life to making sure that every crime victim in this country has a voice, and that we seek to end all violence. So our new store is at Florham Park Village, 187 Columbia Turnpike. And above all that, we hope people love our service, which they do, and our amazing product. And that's my little story.
Amazing. Marisa, I don't think forever for one person, I've never been so, I felt so bad for one person and at the same time felt so happy for one person because I see what you've done here. And you've taken an absolutely tragic event that no one should ever have to endure, and you were able to take this, and I'm sure you are below rock bottom, and able to turn this into something that is growing and is beneficial and is drawing people in, and is doing just such amazing work in your husband's name. And the Lucy's Gift, the locations here, the amazing work that they're doing. I have such admiration for you and your strength and for what you've been able to do. It's very inspiring what you've been able to pull off here. And I'm sure along the way, you probably had doubts. There were some mornings where I'm sure you said, I can't do this anymore. But you were able to persevere. And you're such a strong person that I have such tremendous admiration for what you've been able to accomplish here. And that's kind of why I wanted to have you on this morning to kind of get the word out about what you're able to achieve now with your 2 locations, which are open. And all the money, 100% of this goes to the foundation, which is just an amazing, amazing thing. And I'm glad that there's big community support for you here, Marisa, because you absolutely deserve it.
Well, I can't thank you enough, but the message that I would like the people of this incredible town, county, state, and country to hear is that America is amazing, and that it's the soccer moms, it's the football moms, it's my following, people really all over, who are supporting us. They verify the authenticity. By the way, I'm represented by an incredible law firm, experts in the non-for-profit world, McCarter and English. I was very concerned about, the skepticism that exists with giving to charity. Where does my money go? What percentage? Rightfully so. Americans work so hard for their money. And they want to give. They want to help. And we wanted to create a small way of, listen, a lot of us have to shop, right? Why not have the money go to charity? And sidebar, I'd like to say, vendors, manufacturers, wholesalers now all over joining me. Of course, not giving it for free, but however they can, waive shipping, waive their bulk requirements. So if I ever had the privilege to have you in my boutique, and by the way, we have some awesome men's accessories now, you would see that we compete with any big box retailer, but we give the service and the cozy feeling of small hometown local shopping. We don't compete with the malls. My dream is to always be a certain distance, where people need to shop locally. So I think we've really created a partnership. And I want to talk about how much I support small business and how vitally important it is to this country. Over 50% of people are employed by small business. And now that I'm an entrepreneur, we're doing a lot of things to connect locally, support other local businesses, work together. And I think that's also very key to our message of hope, really.
Yeah. Yep, I agree completely. It's the small business owner, Marisa, as you know, that drives this country and drives economies. And it's how that small independent business owner, much like yourself and those I'm sure you've worked with to get to this point, are the ones that really kind of make or break economies and countries. So that's why we're hoping that all the small businesses thrive and definitely survive in the upcoming holiday season. You definitely will get a visit from me at one of your locations in the very near future. I can promise you that. If you have men's accessories there, you're going to get a visit from me. But can you give the locations and the addresses of the 2 stores again, Marisa?
Absolutely. So, out of my love for Morristown and Morristown Pediatric Hospital, I want to thank all of them, the amazing professionals in that industry. We don't ever acknowledge them enough, but we opened our first boutique in Morristown. We are at 168 South Street, a little small hole in the wall. I couldn't afford to be on the green, quote unquote. Remember, I put my money into this. I do hope to get it back one day, but I'm already reinvesting. I've said I will never take a salary more than my recent career as a marketing manager and then donate all the money. And then our second store opened prime shopping location, 187 Columbia Turnpike. We're close to Panera Bread. And you know what? The sky's the limit. My dream now is to be in every major city in this country supporting local charities in our areas that I feel really, really get in the community and make a positive difference and help people immediately. And when you look at the charities and what we're doing, and you see the positive impact that you help, that's what's inspiring me, Bert.
Yeah.
I'm not at all the inspiration. It's the people that are at domestic violence shelters and organizations and the nurses and the doctors and all those who serve our country. They are such unsung heroes. And if I could just say one more thing.
Sure.
My husband's case is so much in the news. It will get solved, and I stand with them. I can't begin to tell you. My daughter and I had protection 24/7 for almost 2 months after our tragedy. How much these men and women have come to mean to me, every single one of them. They are beyond incredible, and I want every American to know that if this horrific tragedy ever happened to them, they would be there. They would be there for them, and I hope Americans find comfort in that.
Yeah. Marisa, thank you. It was a real honor to speak with you this morning, and good luck going forward, and bless you for all you've done, and you will continue to do, and your strength is to be admired, and I want to thank you for your time this morning, okay?
Great. Thank you for all you do. Have a happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
All right. Thank you so much, Marisa. Good to speak with you this morning. All right. My guest, Marisa Spagnoletti, on the Jersey Central Newsmaker Hotline. The Lucy's Gift locations, 100% of proceeds go to the foundation. And what a story that she has. Wow. But help out if you can. Stuff for men, stuff for women, and you're helping out